All right, Viking Ninjas. The next thing we're going to go over is our Mace 360. This is a very simple yet complicated movement, and you will know what I mean by the time you start to master this movement. It's more so just kind of trusting yourself that you know that the weight will do its job. So, we're going to start off with some basic regressions into progressions. So be prepared, this is going to be a couple-minute video. So, we're going to have the mace in the middle of our stance. Now, wherever we are going to swing the mace is going to be our top hand. So if we're going to swing it left, see, and point that top hand points to where you're supposed to send it. Okay? The first thing we're going to do is we're going to get a nice wide stance. We're going to soften our knees, shoulders packed, hips in front of us, so that way we're controlling the offset weight of the mace. All right? You're going to make sure your core is nice and tight too, so that way you can stabilize the movement, okay? You're going to do what we call pendulums. So, you're going to push with the top hand this way, stop, and then switch the other way. You can switch with your hips too, so as soon as it turns this way, hips go this way. Boom, boom. Notice how I stabilize it by moving my hips and my arms. Boom. I'm keeping my arms also nice and wide too, and you'll see why in a second. So practice this, back and forth, back, forth, back, forth, back, forth. Great. Now that you've understand the weight displacement from left to right and how to absorb it, the next part you're going to do is what we call 10 to 2s. So you're going to bring this behind your head, okay? Make sure that your elbows are out and your chest is nice and proud. You want to make sure that your hands are behind your head here. You don't want it out here, because if you're out here, you're relying more so on your arms rather than your lats. If you're down here, you'll feel it more in your triceps and your lats. So again, here. Now all I want you to do is, without actually muscling the mace, I want you to shift the weight side to side while relaxing your arms. Boom. Feel the weight. Allow the mace head to direct you. You're not actually muscling this, you're just directing it. Side to side, side to side. Practice this, back and forth, back and forth. To show you a side view, back and forth, back and forth. You're using your torso slightly to shift from left to right. Boom, okay. The final progression that we're gonna do. Again, the top hand is where you're gonna be swinging the mace head. What you're gonna do is you're gonna go nice and tall on the mace and switch sides like this. So this bottom hand is going to push to the opposite side. Okay? Now what you're going to do is you're going to loosen this hand, slip it through, allow it to fall, pull it over your shoulder like a lever. So, again, showing you here, slide this all the way up, push the bottom hand to the opposite side, slip that through and let it fall. Boom. Same thing on the other side. This is the top hand now. Slide this up, offset at the fall. It's about a 45-degree angle. Push it through and let it fall. Boom. Boom. And then the final is without using that hand extension, keeping the shoulders packed, knees soft. Allow it to fall directly in front of your face at a 45-degree angle. Make sure that your arms are nice and wide out so that way you can pass through your head. Boom. And then bring it back down to your belly every time that you reset. This one will take practice. Your mobility may not be there yet. When you swing, you might be up here. That's okay. You're just trying to gradually make sure that you get that swing all the way behind your head.